There's no flour, there's no added sugar in it. Chunks of chocolate and banana, guys. Nutritionists would freak out knowing how good this thing is. If you're not making it like this, you're probably adding sugar, butter, all kinds of crap. This is the way to do it healthy. This is absolutely delicious, guys. What's up? Welcome back to Fuel and Flex with Charlie William Parks, where I give you the recipes that fuel your mind and flex your muscles and fuel your body too, I suppose. So it's a lot of fueling and some flexing as well. Today, we're gonna do one of my favorite recipes for the fall. Today's Halloween, it's gonna be Thanksgiving, like in a month, and I've made this thing 3 times in the last 3 weeks. We had some friends stay over, they tried it, they loved it, I love it. It's a high protein chocolate chip banana pumpkin bread. A lot of protein per slice, and in terms of like the ingredients, these are some really clean ingredients we're using. If 1 is garbage and 10 is like the perfect Bobby approved ingredient, I'd say we're like an 8 or a 9. We're pretty high up there. We got good ingredients here. So if you guys enjoy these, if you want the good recipes, high protein, good macros, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment for the algorithm. I would super appreciate that. You can join the Iron Club too. So let's see, what do we need for this recipe? We need some ingredients, guys. And most of what we're using is going to be some really clean stuff. We're going to use some glyphosate-free traditional organic oats. We're going to use some bananas, some Chobani non-fat Greek yogurt plain, couple of pasture-raised eggs there. You guys are going to see the nice deep rich color in terms of all the good stuff going on vitamin and mineral wise with those eggs. We got some Wholesome Yum, which is a very, very good zero sugar maple syrup made with allulose. I have some 100% pure pumpkin puree, which I've been using a whole lot of lately, baking and cooking. We are using Bum isolate protein. You get that if you know what CBUM is. This is the pumpkin cheesecake flavor. A lot of protein coming in there. Really, really good stuff. We're going to use this again in this recipe. We've used this in a couple this season. Our chocolate chips, we are using Lily's. This is a milk chocolate style baking chip. This is made with non-nutritive artificial sweeteners and whatnot. No sugar added. Good stuff. We won't use a ton of it, but it's good. And lastly, if I move to the back here, gonna get some baking soda, some baking powder in there as well. These are the ingredients you need, I should say. Have your measuring utensils, can opener, all that kind of stuff. And today, we're making this guy in the KitchenAid. Could you mix it by hand? You could, but we're gonna use the KitchenAid. But first, we're gonna make our oat flour, which is a nicely, slightly lower glycemic way of making some flour. I've been doing this a lot lately, cooking and baking and all that good stuff. I highly recommend making your own oat flour. So we're gonna start with this, and I'm using old-fashioned traditional glyphosate-free oats, and I'm using 1.25 cups. You guys don't have to spend, $50 a bag on XYZ oat flour. You can make it yourself if you have a food processor. And if you're buying this stuff and you don't have a food processor, you might want to invest in one and save some money in the long run. Fun hack tip that I always give people when you make oat flour, let it go a little longer than you think it needs to go. And we're off. All right, guys, our oat flour is floury. If you guys want to take a peek at the consistency, it's pretty consistently awesome. Looks good, nice and chopped. I'm basically just gonna throw the ingredients in as I make this. I have showed the camera this before. It should pretty much just be a slightly coarse flour. It's not gonna be, as ground as your regular flour, but you get the idea. You're going for about 150, 175 grams of banana. I like a banana and a half, that's fine. These are good sized bananas. 2 pasture-raised eggs. Got a little shell in there. And guys, the reason this is, again, healthier and better, aside from the micronutrients, the potassium on the banana, is you're getting so much of your sweetness from the banana versus adding a lot of sugar, cane sugar, which is no better. Just, you don't want to be just piling that stuff on. Nice deep yolks. Gonna add some pumpkin puree. This is 100% pumpkin puree. Little hack for you guys. I need a cup of this, and if I look at the label, half a cup is 122, so 244, right? So 244 is gonna be a whole cup. Rather than having to figure it out, in a with an actual measuring cup, put it on your scale, zero out the scale, and I know I need 244, and it'll show it in a negative. But when I get to 244, or, you know, close enough. Oh, holy cow, I'll take it. That lets you know that you're there. It'll show a negative, but it's a real easy way to measure stuff using the scale without having to, you know, go crazy. This looks good. Next up, I'm going to do the same thing with the Chobani non-fat Greek yogurt. It's a cool recipe for Thanksgiving, Halloween, all that good stuff. And we're going to use 3/4 of a cup of this, guys. And that's, I want to say, 175? 170. Okay, so I'm going to do the same exact thing I just did. Get 170 in there. A lot of protein here, guys, for not a lot of calories. Even if you don't like eating yogurt a whole lot, I was never a big yogurt fan growing up. Getting this in a recipe where you're not really tasting the yogurt, you will very often be getting extra protein from it. It's a great thing to add in. Not terrible. Not the best thing in the world, but not terrible. But a great way to add in protein. Get it in. All right. Now, bum protein, going for 1 scoop, which is about 31 grams, I think. Roll it out. Really tasty. Pop it in there. Bum protein, one of the reasons I like this one in particular, the raw nutrition pumpkin cheesecake flavor. I'm not using a ton of it, but it does not give any artificial taste. I've had this in pumpkin bread and stuff that the wife and kids are eating. Guests are eating it. I didn't even tell them that this was in it, and everyone thought it was delicious and good. Nothing weird tasting about it. Obviously, if I put it in half of, you know, the bottle, it might taste a little weird, but, you know, use this stuff in moderation. Delicious, extra protein. Very good. All right, now I'm going to do a teaspoon of baking powder. How come I don't have a co-host, or how come I don't have a guest today helping me film this episode? Couldn't get badass Billy Gunn to like bake some pumpkin bread. Baking soda, teaspoon of each, guys. And I think we have almost everything. I'm going to stir in the chocolate chips after. Wholesome Yum. Okay, you guys watch the show. You probably know I love Wholesome Yum. I use Wholesome Yum a lot. They're not a sponsor. They should be. 0 sugar maple syrup, 2 tablespoons of this allulose-based, non-nutritive sweetener syrup. This is delicious stuff, guys. You honestly could even add more of this. This is good stuff. Big fan of Wholesome Yum. What up? All right. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. So I'm going to mix this around, and then I'm going to add some chocolate chips in after. Using the old KitchenAid today. Pop it in. It's going to be great. Lock it in. My son likes to do this. Here we go. I feel my muscles growing just watching this thing mix. So much good protein in there, guys. Couldn't get a Halloween or a fall theme spatula for the show. This is like budget. Is that limited? I have to use a pink one. I love pink. I'm just saying it's kind of a Halloween fall themed episode. No, it's fine. No, I'll use it. No, it's fine. One of the great things about this recipe is that I'm a firm believer, if you are eating foods, if your favorite pumpkin bread you've ever had in your life is like loaded with butter and crap and milk chocolate, it's like, oh my God, it's really, really good. That's a 10 out of 10. If you can find ways to make things like this that are actually good for you, that are like 7, 8, 9 out of 10, they might not quite be that decadent insanity where you can't stop eating it, but really, really good. You're not going to feel deprived. You're going to feel like you're getting it in your diet. You're going to feel good about eating it. Not that you should never, ever have that other slice of banana bread that's your favorite. You should enjoy something like that once in a while. But this is something you can eat every day and feel good about. So come on over here. This should be pretty much money. I'm going to actually do 2 things here. I'm going to just skim the walls quick, make sure we're all mixed in. Give it a quick turn. One more quick turn. Cool. And because I want my Lily's chocolate chips to stay chunky, I don't want them to like get broken up too much. I'm actually going to do that by hand. Unplug before you do this, guys. That you don't want to lose a digit. Pop that in the sink. And you're going to use about a 1/4 cup in the mix. You're also going to use about 1/8 of a cup on top, which I'll show you guys in a second. This is a quick recipe to make. Mix this around by hand, only because I don't want the whisk to kind of, bang up my chocolate chips. I want to like cut a slice and be proud of it and show it to you guys. And you guys can see, he put some chocolate chips in there. This guy Charlie's all right. All right, good. This is looking good. we're there, guys. So I'm using a glass dish. What do I call this thing? What is it? A loaf pan? I'm using a pan of loaf. A loaf pan. A gloaf plan. It's like a pan. You can get it at the supermarket. You'll see it. It's not gonna be hard to find. You ask someone where the gloaf pans are and they'll say it's aisle 7. You get one of these things and don't be a cheapskate. It's gonna be like $8 or how much are these things? $4?
Mm-hmm.
Like $4. Don't drop it. It's gonna be like $4 once. And you put it in the closet, you use this thing. Gonna give it a little spray. Don't spray it over the stove. Don't show me. Our think's filthy. Cleaning lady was here yesterday, not today. Am I being filmed? Oh, okay, good. Now, come on, let's put it in the gloaf pan. All right, scoop your gloaf. Wow, looks so good. All right, guys, did I get enough?
No, you missed some.
Miss some? Yeah, I don't think there's much more to get. All right, good, looks good. And now what you're gonna do is take about, we're obviously measuring stuff, so you wanna use half, an eighth of a cup, and just sprinkle these guys on top, guys. It's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. My oven is already set to 350 degrees. And oh, haha, wait. You guys thought I had nothing full already. I know I don't need the oven mitts yet, but now I feel like I'm legitimate. Here we go. Let's pop this guy in. Ain't gonna burn my hands on this, not yet. All right. Oh,
It's cold.
I need someone to open the oven now. How do you guys do this? Okay, let's see. Aha. All right, guys, we're set to set the 350. It's gonna be about 350. And we're gonna use the old toothpick test in probably about 40, 45 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Start getting nice and brown on the top. We'll pop that toothpick in at the end and we'll do the old taste test. We'll taste it while it's nice and warm. Guys, this is just out of the oven. We're gonna let it cool for a few minutes and it smells incredible. I'm going in for the first bite here and let's see exactly what this thing tastes like. It smells nuts. Wow. This is really moist and decadent. Let's see if I can slip this thing out here. The first slice is always the hardest. Isn't that a song? Holy cow. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. This is still piping hot. All right, guys, we are going in for the taste test here. It smells incredible. Here we go. It's incredible. This is incredible. Can you see chunks of chocolate and banana, guys? That's right. Nutritionists would freak out knowing how good this thing is. If you're not making it like this, you're probably adding sugar, butter, all kinds of crap. This is the way to do it healthy. This is absolutely delicious, guys. Holy cow. This is really, really good. There's no flour. There's no added sugar in it. It's all good ingredients. It's fantastic. Highly recommend you make this now. You're getting over 7 grams of protein per slice. Macros up there. Whoops. Macros up there right now, guys. If you guys enjoy this, please like, subscribe, comment, give me a follow. Until next time, I'm finishing my banana bread. Next time, guys. Yeah.